welcome to Taranayas. Today we will be discussing editorials from the Hindu and the Indian Express of 27th of October 2022. I have taken this editorial from the Hindu, Improving Access to Entertainment Content. You can relate this topic with your General Studies paper 2, the government policies, laws and mechanism for the protection and development of the vulnerable section of society, and the topic is the Accessible India. Now let's talk about what the writer wants to say. Writer who himself is a person with disability and is a fellow at the Disability Rights at the Vidhi Center for Legal Policy, talks about the need for the India to make entertainment more accessible for the person with disabilities in accordance with the Right of Person with Disabilities Act of 2016. Now, what are the key points that I have taken from this article? The first is the accessibility to the entertainment for the person with disabilities. Now, this area is an untapped potential according to the writer. The people who are hearing and visual impaired, how they access the entertainment, which is such a crucial thing in a life of an Indian. We do watch movies, we do listen to the songs, we entertain ourselves by binge watching different web series on the Netflix, on other channels, other OTT platforms, etc. Now, this is the right of every individual. If one is accessing the entertainment, the person with disabilities are also entitled. They also have the right to access the entertainment. However, the entertainment industry is not as per the needs of the person with disabilities. So the writer wants to say that the movies which are formed, the writer's focus is basically on the movies and the visual cinema, the visual entertainment. The writer talks about the audio description which is needed for the people who cannot see, so that they can hear the audio description, they can hear the movie. And one thing needs to be clear here, that the audio description is different from hearing the dialogue. You hear the dialogues, you understand the dialogue between the actors, but the audio description of the movie actually talks about that now the scene is going on this, the people are standing here, there is a bridge, the talk is going on. Basically, it sort of elevates the whole dialogue to a different level, so that the person who is visually impaired can at least imagine the scenes. So audio description is related with this. All right, it is not as same as to hearing the dialogue. Dialogue a person can hear, but there needs to be audio description of the movie, that the movie is shot in Switzerland, there are mountains, and there is a song going on. Now this is the song, now the person will hear the song. So it's kind of building the imagination, it's kind of giving a imagination to the person who cannot see. So that's what the audio description is. Subtitling those who cannot hear, so we have the subtitle. We watch a movie and there are subtitles in different languages, in Hindi, in English, Urdu, Marathi, Tamil, Telugu, etc., Korean, Chinese, English, etc. So subtitling is important and audio description is important. These are the two major things that the entertainment industry need to be focused upon according to the writer, so as to enhance accessibilities for the person with disabilities who wants to access the entertainment. The writer says that Section 29 of the Right to Person with Disabilities requires the appropriate government to take the measures to ensure that the person with hearing impairment can have access to the television programs with sign language and interpretation or subtitles. Now, if you guys have ever seen the Doordarshan channel, so there is in a small box there is a person delivering the news in the signs, so this is the Doordarshan channels, and here there will be a small video of a person delivering the news in sign language. So this is what the writer is talking about. The Section 42 of the Act requires the appropriate government to take measures to ensure that persons with disabilities have access to the electronic media by providing the audio description, the sign language interpretation, and closed captioning. Information and Broadcasting Ministry had made requests to the CBFC to pursue the associated members for the audio description. All right. So it is basically It is basically the prerogative and the responsibility, the moral and the ethical responsibility of the movie makers, the filmmakers, the television cinema makers, to ensure that it is accessible to all, to everybody who wants to see it, and not just the people who can see and hear properly. What are the roadblocks? The writer talks about that there is a lack of awareness. The movie makers are still not aware that their movies should cater to the need of the person with disabilities too. There is a lack of skill and human resource. The movie industry and the cinematography industry does not have enough skilled people who cater to this need, or to to kind of utilize this untapped potential, to take advantage of this untapped potential. There is one NGO by the name Saksham who has pioneered in audio description, and it has developed an app which is called Excel Cinema, which syncs the audio described tracks with the movies. So this is basically an app. You can give this example in either in your ethics paper, that is general studies paper 4, that this is also part of ethics, that we need to make entertainment accessible to everybody who wants to see it. This is not just our ethical responsibility, moral responsibility, but a constitutional responsibility according to the Article 14, that everybody is equal and everybody should have the opportunity. And if the movie industry is not programmed, is not designed in such a way so as to include more differently abled people in the industry, then the 2.5% of the person with disabilities who constitute the Indian population, they basically are out of this entertainment industry, either as a viewer or either as a participant or a content generator. Right now, these are some of the movies which had the audio description. This is the movie Black, and which this actor was, she was visual and hearing impaired, and this movie by the name Sanju also, it had the audio description. Now the writer talks about the step towards inclusivity, that what can be done. Basically the writer says we have to generate the demand. There should be a critical demand, and it has to be generated. It has to be generated. The studios, they need to realize that they have to make their studios and the content more disabled friendly, and is the right thing to do according to the ethical, moral and the commercial norms. We have to have an organization to undertake the targeted intervention to sensitize the filmmakers to engage in the capacity building activities, etc. The writer also talks about the grievance redressal by the Chief Commissioner for Persons with Disabilities, who is also an ex-officio member of the National Human Rights Commission, to address all the grievances related with this particular issue. And the writer also says that the IB ministry, it needs to notify the accessibility standards for the television program for the hearing impaired, which are pending for the past 3 years. Alright, so with this, we are done for today. Thank you so much for watching Tarun IAS. Have a nice day.